Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Myself Janisha from St. Joseph Composite PU College, Vijaypur. Today I am going to discuss about a new chapter that is for the competitive class CA Foundation. As you know that in the paper 4th there are two sections are there, that is paper 1 and paper 2, part 1 and part 2. So in that part 1 is what? Business economics, and part 2 is BCK, means business and commercial knowledge. So now we are going to discuss about a first part, that is chapter number 5th, business cycles. Dear students, now we'll start the chapter business cycle. So before going to this chapter, we need to know about the term meaning of the concept of business cycle. As you know that, or every individual aware about the fluctuations in the economic activities. Fluctuations means what? Changes, sudden changes in the economy. Then as a result of that sudden changes or the fluctuations, what is the impact in the economy? Whether it is good or it is unfavorable condition or it is stable condition. So every possibilities we have to face due to the fluctuations in the economic activities. Because we cannot imagine or we cannot expect always what? That is favorable economic conditions. Sometimes it is unfavorable, because uncertainties will be existed in the economic activities. As you know that economic activities means what? Economic activities means those activities which are generating the income. Yes, those activities which are generating the income. For example, the services provider like lawyers, teachers, doctors. Along with that, these people also called as economic activity, or these people also generating the economic activities, along with the farmers, auto drivers, or whoever the individual. So those who are engaged with any kind of economic activities because for the purpose of their livelihood. Yes, so that then business cycle or the business fluctuations we can observe in the economy, there are for many reasons. So every economic activities has to face the economic fluctuations. Then what is business cycle or economic cycle? We can say that business cycle in another term, that is economic cycle. So what is the meaning of this business cycle? See, dear students, you know that the movement of a cycle. Yes, so if the cycle is moving, then the structure of that the wheel, it is not same or the stable. Yes, while moving the cycle, so its wheel that is also rotate each other. Yes, so that means ups and downs we can observe while moving the cycle or vehicle, whatever. So like that only in the economy, some of the ups and downs we can observe. Yes, we cannot imagine or we cannot say that always be ups in the economy, right? In some of the situations, downs, that is also we need to face. So that business cycle is nothing but it is the systematic or rhythmic fluctuations in the aggregate economic activity. Yes, so business cycle means what? That is fluctuations. Fluctuations means keeps on changing. So fluctuations in aggregate economic activity over a period of time. Yes, so it is not like a certain period of time, it is over a period of time the fluctuations has to be faced in the economy. Or we can say that expansion and contraction of overall business activity. So sometimes it is expansion and at some other time it is contraction. So the situations like extraction, expansion, the situations like expansion and contraction, so that is togetherly mix up, that situation is called as business cycle or business fluctuation. So dear students, then remember the meaning of business cycle. It is nothing but fluctuations in the overall, means aggregate economic activity over a period of time, that is called as business cycle, or we can say that a trade cycle or the economic cycle. Now students, you came to know about the meaning of business cycle, right? So that we just revise. So it is the fluctuations that is in the economic activities, those economic activities like gross national product, employment as well as the income. So this is what the business cycle. Now let we discuss about the stages or the phases of business cycle. Now let me discuss about the stages of business cycle, or we can say that phases of business cycle. There are mainly, we have to classify the stages of business cycle, that is expansion, means it also called as boom or upswing, peak or boom or prosperity. Third stage, contraction, so this also we can say that downswing or recession, and fourth one is through or depression. So these are the main phases of a business cycle. Then let me discuss one by one here. First one, expansion. Business cycle always starts with expansion stage. Yes, so business cycle always beginning with the expansion stage. During this stage, means in the expansion stage, always positive economic indicators. Okay, that means high GDP, high national income, high production, next higher level of employment opportunities, so and like that. What the positive indicators we can observe in the stage of expansion, and also people enjoy high standard of living, and also their prosperity will be increases because due to the economic condition, economic growth. So that we can say that expansion stage that shows what the economic conditions or economic condition level that will be very high. See here in this chart you can observe here the broken line, means the mark what like trend. See this one, this broken line is there, no? So this is shows as a trend, and which represents the steady growth line or the growth of economy when there are no business cycles, means so this line, broken line, so this we can say that trend. So this will shows that what there is a steady growth line or the growth of the economy when there are no business cycles. Okay, and in this figure, means in this diagram, this starts with what, that is first beginning here. You can observe here through when the overall economic activities, that is production and employment, are at the lowest level. Okay, as production and employment expand, the economy revives and it moves into the expansion path. You can see the in the diagram here, in this action here, the employment as well as the production level, it maybe goes on increases. So this is what the condition of expansion. Okay, so at the beginning it was through. Okay, afterwards what happened here, means as you know that the cyclical fluctuations, means it is not a constant always, right? The fluctuations can be happen. So that here at this expansion stage, the production and the employment will be expanded thoroughly. Yes, so this is what we can observe in this diagram at the what in the marked called as a trend. However, since expansion cannot go on indefinitely, after reaching the peak, the economy starts contracting, because the word only says that, or the term only says that, what fluctuation means what? It will not remain constant, it is goes on changes, right? So that we can say that since expansion cannot go indefinitely, means we cannot expect always the expansion, okay, once it reaching to the peak point, okay, then economy starts what? Contracting. And the contraction or the downturn continues till it reaches the lowest turning point, that is called as true. Again, means this contraction will be end when it reaches to the lowest point of the cycle, that is what true. So however, after remaining at this point for some time, the economy receives again and a new cycle starts. So once it reaches to, means once the expansion will be ends, okay, that will start beginning of the peak, okay, and when it will be reaches to the again the throw stage, again the new business cycle will be created. So this is what the fluctuation of a business in the economy. Then now see what are the characteristics which are responsible for the expansion, or which characteristics we can say that, okay, the stage called as expansion. See, during the time of expansion, everything should be prosperous. Yes. So for example, economic indicators like a GDP level, high level of national output, more employment opportunities, increase in the level of profit, sales, as well as capital and consumer expenditures will be more, and people they are enjoying their life with the prosperous, right? And also bank credit, stock prices will be increases. So these some characteristics we observe in the stage first, that is what? Expansion. Okay, but this state will not be continue, because why? The reason is what? It is cyclical fluctuation. Okay, so this state continues till there is a full employment level of resources and production is at its maximum possible level using the available productive resources. Means whenever we can utilize what resources completely, and whenever the availability of full employment level of resources, at that time we can enjoy, or we can what reaches the maximum level of what economic condition, but afterwards again the fluctuations will be starts. And also we can say that during the time of expansion, unemployment means involuntary unemployment rate is 0, and whatever the unemployment is there, that is either frictional or it should be a structural. Means what? A total involuntary unemployment rate will be 0 in the stage of expansion, and whatever it will be there, so that is upon the frictional or there is structural unemployment, that type of unemployment. And also we can say that regarding the prices, so here prices and cost are tend to be what very means faster, means rise faster, and good amount of net investment occur here, and also the demand for all types of goods and services also rises. Why? Because the consumers are leading now prosperous life, and they what satisfy their wants, that is with maximum level. They try to get those things at the maximum level. So there is altogether increasing prosperity, and people enjoy their high standard of living due to the high level of consumer spending, means expenditure, and also business condense production, factor incomes, profits and investment. So when the consumer is spending a more what money on purchasing the goods and services, means when the consumer's demand is more, automatically in the economy supply will also increases, right? So once the supply will be clear, means supply will be sold out for everyone, then the producers they will enjoy a lot of income, and this is what the contribution to the economy. Okay, but one thing you remember, this stage is not a permanent stage, right? So that the growth rate eventually slows down and reaches its peak. Okay, but afterwards this will also be changes. This stage will also be changed, and finally it will reach us to peak stage, and the reason we will discuss in the second stage. So in the second stage, that is peak. The term peak refers to the top or highest point of the business cycle. So peak point is what? That is top or the highest point of the business cycle. In the later stages of expansion, here inputs are difficult to find as they are short of their demand, and therefore input prices increase. See, dear students, here in the later stage of expansion, as you know that consumers' expenditures will be more, so that what inputs are difficult to find as they are short of their demand. So input prices will be high. Okay, and also automatically output prices will also rise. Why? Because if the prices of input will be high, then automatically final goods means output prices will also increases, and this rapidly leading to increased cost of living and greater strain on fixed income earners. Now it will affect on those who are fixed income earners. Why? Because due to the rise in input price, as a result output price will also increases. So due to this output price increases, the cost of living, that is also very high. Okay, cost of living, if it is very high, means definitely what it will be burden to the those who are fixed income earners. So this situation we can observe in the peak stage. So that we can say that when the economy becomes saturated and upward growth can no longer continue, so the business cycle enters at the peak stage. And during this stage we can say that input price is high, output price is also high rapidly. So as a result the cost of living also increases, and now consumers review their consumption. Okay, consumers right now they are review their consumption expenditure on housing, durable goods, and now they stop to purchase the goods and goods from the economy. Okay, why? Because the prices will be very high, that is in the peak stage. And as a result, this peak stage also what leads to a problem with the economy, and this is the end of expansion, and it occurs when economic growth has reached a point where it will stabilize for a short time and then move it in the reverse direction. So after that, the business cycle, it will reach us to the third stage, that we can say that contraction. At the end of the peak, economy will contracts. Right? At the end of the peak, the economy will be contracts. Why it is contracts? So the reason is, you know, that due to the price of input and output increases, cost of living is high, the prices in the market very high, and the consumers expenditure means they tend to review that. Okay, consumers expenditure, they what it is also more, so that they try to avoid the buying the goods and services. So it will result to the what economy will be contraction, right? So the economy cannot continue grow endlessly as mentioned above. Once peak is reached, increase in demand is halted and starts decreasing in certain sectors. Now demand will be stops, okay, and also it will start decreasing in certain sectors also. And during contraction there is a fall in the level of investment and employment, and once it reaches to after the peak contraction, then investment and employment opportunity will also be decreases. Okay, and this contraction stage has also the two distinct phases, that is recession and the depression. Okay, and under the contraction, producers do not instantaneously recognize the pulse of the economy, and they continue anticipating higher level of demand and therefore maintain their existing level of investment and production. So that now the business people or the producers, they are not ready to invest their money in the contraction stage. Why? Because they always be expecting towards the profit, not a loss. And finally it will reach us to the fourth stage, that is through and depression. So as you know that depression is what? Severe form of recession. Okay, and it is characterized by extremely, that is sluggish economic activities, means there is severe condition in the economic activities during this stage. During this phase of business cycle, growth rate becomes negative and the level of national income and expenditure declines rapidly. Yes, so the negative stage or the negative conditions we can observe in this fourth stage, and everything should be what? Low. And we can say that demand for products and services slowly decreases, prices are at their lowest and decline rapidly, forcing firms to shut down several production facilities. It should be forcibly to shut down the several production facilities also, since companies are unable to sustain their workforce. Now the companies also shut down and there is mounting unemployment. Right now it will create what? A huge unemployment, and which leaves consumers with very little disposable income. So their income level, disposable income level also very low under this situation. So in this way you can say that what economic fluctuations, the word only says that the fluctuations, it is not constant. So activities will not be what constant in always, it will goes on changes, and it will always be what fluctuating among different sectors also. Okay, so in the next episode we'll continue further more concepts regarding this chapter. Just point out some of the main concepts regarding this chapter. Okay, thank you.